Hey guys, before we go live, let's bring up this topic about William Regal. William Regal has spanned a few decades in the pro wrestling business, an inspiration for some, not well known for others. Either than being a mark ass bitch, for getting into fights in the locker room, being told that he beat up Goldberg backstage, and all because of his stiff work rate technical ability. He's under. He's under. He's underrated. He's overrated, guys. Let's keep it a buck. Anybody that's associated in storyline with William Regal overshadowed William Regal. It's like, and people bring up his like. He didn't become a top dog in a faction till like ECW. You know how bad you have to be to not even have a major faction in the two bigger brands that are more well known than ECW at the time, being on fucking Sci-Fi on a goddamn Wednesday. Who's gonna waste their energy to watch that on a Wednesday when like TNA's on like a Thursday? You're watching Friday Night SmackDown and Raw. Nobody wants to see you job out Zack Ryder and Yoshitatsu and always get pimp slapped by Christian looking like a jobber, and then you get overshadowed by a legit autistic gimmick. Eugene was the star of 2004. He was the most over in 2004, and all that foiled all because William Regal wore a dress when he tagged with Lance Storm, or like he started thinking he was a mark, feeling like he was the biggest star. And I was like, in a TBS when WCW was on TBS, like, okay, they would have done something crazy with Sting and Hogan. They're not gonna do anything crazy with Regal and Brian Pillman. Such a underwhelming mark for himself over the legitimacy of all because you work like this in wrestling means that you're deserving to be taken seriously in a push. And then the whole debate over William Regal, if it wasn't for his drug problems, he would have been a shoo-in to be pushed into it. No, he would not. Over the guys that would have been pushed over if they were GM and won King of the Ring, he won the IC title and then got jobbed out afterwards. What happened to that push after if it wasn't for self-destruction? Personally, a person that could have worked a bit well with that and it was still on Raw at the time was JBL. JBL is a more proficient talker, and it's like, oh well, entertainment-wise, JBL. Yeah, that's the point. We're watching a TV show. This is not Ring of Honor. And it's not current, and it was not previous NXT. So why not get a more established guy that's been around, that's always been in the title picture, more consistent on the mic, and more entertaining to watch weekly? Because no one will ask, oh, what's William Regal gonna do next week? Because the biggest thing Regal ever did was shut off Raw after to disturb the main event of Orton and Triple H. On that episode, I reviewed earlier. Like, that's technically it. The like if Tajiri overshadows him, Eugene overshadow him. Don't you dare think he deserves to get pushed all because he breathes air on this earth, or you think British people are just better at wrestling because they find a more boring way to do it, and that means they're more intelligent. It's boring, dog. Regal is overrated. I don't want to hear it. Don't try to like disaccount my wrestling, my history of wrestling, or you're a mark if you believe in that. It's a weird mentality to have. It's my opinion. I feel like JBL should have won King of the Ring, or at least in the subside, still been like a primordial, because you could have still done the storyline with Shawn Michaels. You know, a bigger star. What was Regal feuding with Kofi Kingston? Yeah, that's what I thought. And Mr. Kennedy. Yeah, JBL was still in the title picture around 08 until like 09 before he retired. Like who? He was chasing the WWE title with John Cena, got a feud with John Cena. Was actually going part to part with guys like Randy Orton, Edge, and Triple H still, and got a major program with Chris Jericho where he actually had good storylines. Like, you can't tell me that because Regal's British. That like he's stupid. You guys can't tell me top 10 Regal matches. Shut the hell up. JBL literally had a whole year of a title run. Really? How's that more long term? How can you guys book that long term over what can JBL actually do with the experience he has? There's nothing interesting about William Regal, and I'll take that to the goddamn grave. He's a British Chavo Guerrero, except any of the prestige, the nepotism. But that's all I gotta pull up. I discussed that over the previous stream that you guys can look by yourselves. If you look into the, if you subscribe to the DST show, that'll be the most recent live stream that we did, and we're gonna live stream it again. You're gonna see plenty of other guests. Hopefully they pull up. That's it coming from me. Thanks for watching.